been a lot of progress made around the ease of doing business in Nigeria. I've been coming here for 15 years, and I've seen real improvements. But there are a lot of frictional costs that still exist. The customs processes are quite complicated and seem to be arbitrary. And there's lots of factors that contribute to that, but those are things. We did a fast power project last year, shipped the units about a year ago, and we're just now getting them through the customs process. And that's the fast power project.
We reflected on the 12 areas of the ERGP to see where are we today. We would argue that the 2 areas that are green, right, on ease of doing business and on increased oil production. We would argue that there are probably 2 or 3 that are still red, where we need to really see more progress around privatizing assets, around private financing for infrastructure, and around refining for self-sufficiency. And the others will say, we're getting there, it's more yellow, right? So again, it's early days, but still a lot to be done to accelerate the momentum.
Many governments with the right intention don't always measure the bureaucracies on speed. And in this world, when you have 190 million people in this great country that need basics, infrastructure, electricity, healthcare, you can't wait forever, right? So speed has to be a dimension in everything that we do.
Now we have what is called a single window, which is what we're working on at the moment with the MPA, the customs, and all the other regulatory agencies, so that you have a single window, which is what happens in all other parts of the world. So you have a single window process for both export and import and all of that. And you then reduce all of the participants in the customs process. And we've worked quite well on that, and I believe that we should be able to see considerable progress in the next few months, especially as the single window comes on stream. So I think we will deal with that. And it's important when we talk of bureaucracy to really unpack it, because all of the issues that we're addressing in the ease of doing business essentially are bureaucratic. And really what we're trying to do is to remove the layers of bureaucracy that have been there for years and years.
Together, therefore, we must, 1, have a sense of urgency. It must not take us 3 months to start sector labs. It must not take us another 4 months to get the infrastructure recommendations from the Infrastructure Policy Commission going. It must not take us another year to say the 17 policy instruments that the discussions we had here pointed to will be translated into policies that we will execute. We must get it done. There must be a bias for disciplined action that ensures our future will be different, not because we hope. I keep telling Nigerians, hope is not a strategy. Not because we hope so, but because we determine so by our actions and by our commitment. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, accountability will be the watchword as we move this ship of state into its harbor of national destiny. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.